Welcome to House Lux Estate, your reliable source for enlightening and engaging content. Today, we're peeling back the layers on a topic that touches virtually every aspect of our lives, yet remains shrouded in mystery for many: the plastics industry. From the water bottles we sip from to the keyboards we tap on, plastic permeates our daily existence. But how much do we really know about this omnipresent material? We're about to uncover 10 facts that may surprise you about the plastics industry. And why does it matter, you might ask? Because understanding the intricacies of the plastics industry is not just about satisfying curiosity. It's about acknowledging the role of this material in our lives and its profound impact on the environment. So buckle up, grab a reusable water bottle, and prepare for a journey into the intriguing, often surprising world of plastics. Stay tuned as we dive deep into the fascinating and often surprising world of plastics. First off, did you know that plastic has been around for more than a century? It's true. The story of plastic begins in the early 1900s, specifically in 1907, when Belgian-born American Leo Hendrik Baekeland invented Bakelite, the first fully synthetic plastic. This remarkable material, resistant to heat and non-conductive, found its way into countless products, marking the dawn of the age of plastic. As the 20th century progressed, so did the development and use of plastic. During World War II, the demand for plastic products skyrocketed as they were used extensively in the manufacturing of military equipment. Post-war, this demand didn't wane but shifted to consumer goods, leading to the plastic boom of the 1950s and 1960s. From Tupperware parties to vinyl records, plastic quickly became an integral part of daily life, revolutionizing industries and changing the way we live. Yes, plastic has been around for quite a while, and it's changed our world in many ways. Next up, let's talk numbers. Every year, our planet sees the production of an astonishing 300 million tons of plastic. To visualize this, imagine 1 million elephants. Now multiply that by 300. That's the equivalent weight of the plastic we produce annually. Or let's take another approach. The Great Wall of China, one of the most famous landmarks in the world, weighs about 60 million tons. That means we could construct 5 Great Walls each year just from the plastic we produce. And it's not slowing down. In fact, in the last 10 years, we've produced more plastic than the entire last century. It's like we're in a race, but instead of a finish line, we're heading towards an ecological tipping point. The scale of plastic production is staggering, and it's time we truly grasped its magnitude. That's a lot of plastic, isn't it? Now, let's discuss something crucial: plastic's impact on the environment. Plastic, despite its many conveniences, is a double-edged sword. When we toss away these seemingly harmless materials, they don't just disappear. Instead, they persist in our environment for hundreds, if not thousands of years, leading to what we know as plastic pollution. This pollution not only mars the beauty of our natural landscapes, but also poses severe threats to our wildlife. On another front, the production and disposal of plastic contribute to climate change. The process of making plastic releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, a potent greenhouse gas that is significantly responsible for global warming. Moreover, when we burn plastic waste, it releases toxic chemicals into the air, further exacerbating the problem. As we delve deeper into the plastic saga, it becomes clear that this convenient material has a steep environmental cost. As you can see, plastic's impact on our planet is immense. How about recycling? Surely that's helping, right? Well, let's take a look at the facts. It might surprise you to learn that globally, only about 9% of all plastic ever produced has been recycled. Yes, you heard that right, a mere 9%. So why is this number so shockingly low? There are a few reasons. Firstly, not all plastics are created equal. Some types are simply not recyclable. Secondly, the process of recycling plastic is more complicated and costly than you might think. It involves sorting, cleaning, and reprocessing, all of which require time, energy, and resources. Furthermore, in many places around the world, recycling infrastructure is lacking. In some countries, there's just no system in place to collect and recycle plastic waste. The takeaway? While recycling is indeed a part of the solution to the plastic problem, it's not the silver bullet we might have hoped. It's clear we need to do more to tackle this issue head-on. So recycling is not the silver bullet solution we might have hoped. But what about biodegradable plastics, you may ask? These are often touted as the eco-friendly answer to our plastic problem. However, the truth is a bit more complex. Biodegradable plastics, while certainly a step in the right direction, are not the magic bullet we might wish for. To start with, most biodegradable plastics require very specific conditions to break down, including high temperatures and controlled humidity levels. Unfortunately, these conditions are rarely met in most natural environments or even in many composting facilities. Moreover, the term biodegradable can be misleading. Some materials might take hundreds of years to fully decompose, even under ideal conditions. During that time, they can still cause environmental harm, just like their non-biodegradable counterparts. And let's not forget that biodegradation is a process that results in the release of greenhouse gases, contributing to climate change. So while biodegradable plastics offer some advantages, they also present new challenges. Clearly, biodegradable plastics are not the straightforward solution they might seem. Now, let's turn our attention to the oceans. The magnitude of plastic pollution in our oceans is staggering. Every year, around 8 million tons of plastic end up in our oceans. That's like dumping a garbage truck full of plastic into the ocean every minute of every day for an entire year. But it's not just the visible plastic pollution that's a concern. Microplastics, tiny fragments of plastic less than 5 millimeters in length, are a hidden threat. They are virtually invisible, yet they permeate our oceans, causing harm to marine life that mistake them for food. The impact on marine life is devastating. Sea turtles, seabirds, and marine mammals often fall victim to plastic pollution, mistaking floating plastic for food or becoming entangled in discarded plastic waste. The reality is, our oceans are becoming plastic soups, and the marine life is paying the price. So it's clear, our oceans are literally swimming in plastic. You might be surprised to learn that plastic isn't just around us, it's inside us too. Yes, you heard that right. The plastic we've produced isn't just polluting our environment, but it's also finding its way into our bodies. Microplastics, tiny fragments less than 5 millimeters in length, are ingested or inhaled by us, whether through our food, our drink, or even the air we breathe. These minuscule particles are so pervasive that they're found in the deepest oceans and highest mountains, and yes, even in our own bodies. Studies have shown that the average person could be ingesting approximately a credit card's worth of plastic every week. That's a startling reality, isn't it? The potential health implications of this are still under investigation, but it's clear that our relationship with plastic is more intimate than we ever imagined. So, plastic is more a part of us than we might have realized. Are there any alternatives to plastic? This is a question that's been on the minds of many, as we grapple with the environmental effects of our plastic-dependent society. And indeed, there are several promising alternatives. One such option is bio-based materials, derived from renewable resources like plants. These materials can mimic the properties of plastic, but with a significantly reduced carbon footprint. Another alternative is compostable materials, which can break down into harmless components in a composting environment, reducing waste. However, implementing these alternatives isn't without challenges. For one, the infrastructure for composting is not yet widespread, making it difficult to fully utilize compostable materials. And while bio-based materials are a step in the right direction, they're not a magic bullet. They still require energy to produce and can contribute to deforestation if not responsibly sourced. It's clear that finding alternatives to plastic is a complex but necessary task. Finally, what does the future hold for plastic? It's a question that carries significant weight, as plastic's impact on our lives and environment is undeniable. As we look ahead, we see a future where innovation and sustainability are at the forefront. Scientists and engineers are tirelessly working on creating new plastic materials that are more environmentally friendly. These could include plastics that are easily compostable or even plastics that can self-decompose. Moreover, the future of plastic waste management is also evolving. Novel recycling methods are being developed to handle plastic waste more efficiently. We're talking about advanced recycling technologies that can convert plastic waste into valuable resources, reducing our reliance on virgin plastic production. Innovations in plastic production and waste management are potential game changers. Yet, they require global collaboration, financial investments, and robust policies to truly make a difference. The future of plastic is uncertain, but it's a topic we all need to understand and engage with. So, there you have it, 10 things you didn't know about the plastics industry. We've journeyed from its humble origins to its current omnipresence. We've confronted the staggering volumes produced and the environmental implications of this relentless production. We've examined the sobering realities of plastic recycling rates and the promise yet limitations of biodegradable alternatives. We've dived into the ocean's plastic problem and even found plastic lurking within our own bodies. And finally, we've explored promising alternatives and the future outlook of this industry. The plastics industry is complex, multifaceted, and deeply entwined with our everyday lives. Understanding and addressing its impacts is a task for us all. It's not just about reducing, reusing, and recycling. It's about rethinking our relationship with plastic, from production to disposal. Thanks for joining us on House Lux Estate. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more engaging content. Until next time, keep learning and stay curious.